Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to share two delicious ways of making Bangan Bharta. Bangan Bharta is my absolute favorite, and especially in winter you can get really fresh nice Bangan. So I make it two ways, one with the normal tadka and the other using coconut milk. Both are delicious. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Let's get started. I wash and dry the bangan and give it a cross cut at the bottom, and also poke it a few different places so when you are roasting it on flame it doesn't burst and it cooks still inside. The other thing I like to do is use a fresh green chili. This is the milder version of the chili, and poke it inside the bangan so it roasts with the bangan and bangan gets a delicious flavor of the chili. Next I add about a teaspoon of oil and spread it all over the skin of the bangan. This makes it easier to roast it and then peel the bangan once it is cooked. Now it is ready to roast. I use a jali to get it hot and put it on medium flame and let it roast on each side for about 2 to 3 minutes. Once it is roasted on one side, I turn it to the opposite side. As you can see, this first side is nicely roasted and it's soft. This is how you want to continue roasting the bangan. Once the entire bangan is roasted, I take it off the flame and cut the stem off. And then I put a steel bowl on top so that it can steam and cool. Now that I have let the bangan steam, it's much easier to take the skin off. It becomes soft and very easy to handle. As you can see, I have roasted 2 bangans because one bangan bharta is never sufficient for my family. So very carefully you need to take the skin off and peel the entire bangan and take out the chili that is now roasted and very flavorful. This is a bit of a tricky part, but it's not difficult. You can see I'm struggling because the bangan is still a bit hot. Once the entire bangan is peeled, then I give it a rough chop to break the bigger chunks. I also cut the chili into fine pieces. While I am cutting the bangan, I remove any big chunks of the seeds, which can make it bitter. Now we are ready to make the bharta. For that, in a non-stick kadai, I add 1 tablespoon of oil. Once the oil is hot, I add 2 to 3 cloves of garlic chopped into smaller pieces. Once the garlic sizzles for a minute, I add 2 medium onions finely chopped and then fry them in the oil till they are soft, say about 3 to 4 minutes. We don't want to get color on the onions, we just want to make them soft. Now that the onions are soft, I add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. You can also add a little bit of chili powder at this stage if you prefer the flavor. Now it's time to add the bangan and the green chilies that we chopped. I add the bangan and give it a good mix with the onions. And now this mixture needs to cook. So before that, I add salt to taste. Give it a good mix and then cover it and let it cook on a low flame for 5 to 6 minutes. After 5 to 6 minutes, Bangan bharta is beautifully cooked. Now we need last couple of ingredients. So I give it a mix and then add lots of finely chopped fresh coriander. Along with that, I add 2 to 3 tablespoons of roasted peanut powder. I prefer to add it coarse rather than fine. This is a very special Maharashtrian ingredient and it gives the bharta a very unique taste, and that's what makes it my favorite. I give it a mix and then let it cook covered on a low flame for just about a couple of minutes, and the Bangan bharta is ready to enjoy. I love to eat it with bhakri, preferably jawar bhakri. Now let's see how to make the second variation of the Bangan bharta. So here I have the roasted and peeled bharta. I am mashing it well to make sure there are no big chunks of the bangan. Then I chop the roasted chili and add it to the bangan. Next I add salt to taste and give it a good mix. Now comes the special ingredients. It's the coconut milk. I add about half a cup of coconut milk and mix it with the bangan. Once I mix it, I adjust the consistency by adding a little bit more of the coconut milk. You can add as much of coconut milk as you like, as per the consistency that you like. Now this version is almost done. It's that easy. Only thing we have to give it a tadka now. Tadka is very simple. I heat about a teaspoon of ghee and add 2 green elaichi to the ghee. Once the elaichi sizzles nicely and is fragrant, the tadka is ready. I spread the tadka on the bangan mixture. Then I take a spoon of the bangan mixture and add it to the tadka pan to take out all the flavor. Give it a mix and our bangan bharta is almost ready, garnished with a little bit of chopped coriander. I hope you liked both the versions of bangan bharta that I shared. Keep coming back to my channel every week for delicious recipes and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.